Choosing a player account management platform is one of the most critical decisions a leadership team will take. It can define the future success of your business and the pace at which you achieve your business goals. The wrong decision can introduce all sorts of risk and headwinds in that successful execution. So it's important that leadership teams think carefully about this decision. Traditionally, there's been few options available. One option that many operators take in the belief that they'll have greater control is to build technology in-house. However, technology development is very difficult and it's expensive. So operators that have gone this route have often found that the technology development in-house introduces risk of successful execution, that it'll perform at scale, that it won't be brittle. It introduces costs that are often much higher than originally anticipated, and it reduces their speed to market because technology development takes time. An alternative that some operators take is to license technology from third-party vendors. But often, as has been the case in this industry, those vendors have other ancillary services that they force operators into what we call a forced ecosystem, where although they may have one core component that is strong, they're forcing you to use suboptimal components from that vendor as a necessity to license their core component. And this is very restrictive and limits the operator's ability to differentiate from other competitors that might be using similar technology. We've looked at the market, and at Pragmatic Solutions, we've thought carefully and devised a logical alternative that we call, metaphorically, the CPU model. What we mean by that is in much the same way that a CPU, a central processing unit, sits inside the motherboard of much of today's hardware and then is supported by all sorts of additional connections to other services on the motherboard. Metaphorically, we provide our core player account management platform as the foundation building block of the operator's technology stack, giving them the ability to leverage proven technology at the heart of their business, managing the commodity services of transaction processing and regulatory controls and integrations with third-party vendors, but then have the freedom to connect and leverage the thousands of pre-integrated best-of-breed vendors that we have connected to the platform, or develop their own in-house technology where they can introduce innovation that is tangible to the consumer. In doing so, they're reducing cost, they're accelerating their speed to market, and they're removing risk because they're leveraging proven technology that's already performant at scale for many operators across the globe in many regulated markets. So with our CPU model, we think we present a logical third option for operators to consider that's born from the conversations we've had with operators that have faced frustrations in the legacy models that were available to them in the industry. Choosing a PAM platform strategy is a critical business decision and one that leadership teams should think carefully about. We respect that and we want to assist. So we've put a lot of the thoughts that we've discussed here, as well as other insights that we've gathered from our time talking with many operators facing this decision, into a white paper that we've written and made available for free download from our website, A Pragmatic Approach to Platform Selection. We encourage you to read it. But it's time to level up your business. And as you approach this decision, feel free to reach out to us. We'd be happy to talk with you about how Pragmatic Solutions can support you and help you accelerate you towards your business goals.